Okay, I'm with an oldie but a goodie, Barry Johnson, who is the founder of Saugatuck Brewing Company. But now you're involved with something that I find really interesting here in Michigan, which is hops. Tell me what you're doing now.
Michigan hops. We've got a burgeoning hop industry in Michigan. You know, we grew a lot of hops back in the 1800s in Michigan. It got moved west, but with the new varieties of hops, they're growing really well in Michigan. There's a lot of very strong startups.
We kind of have a hop belt here, right?
We do. Yeah, like right around the 45th parallel is where the hops grow really well. We've got the soil, we've got the climate, and the hops are just thriving in Michigan.
Which is really cool. I love that. And so a lot of the brewers are looking for local options in hops, and now we have them. So what's happening with the hop harvest this year? Because it's been kind of a bad year for Michigan harvest.
Well, hops generally are very thirsty plants, and so they are irrigated. So we're not seeing everybody getting dried out and old because of the irrigation. We're going to have a very good hop harvest, but many of these farmers are startups. So there's a 3-year startup on these. So we're not really going to see the results of all these startups for another couple of years.
Oh, so it's kind of a growing industry is how you would describe it. What can a home brewer or a brewer do to help promote this industry?
They can go to their homebrew supply shop and specifically request Michigan hops, and there are definitely going to be Michigan hops available at the homebrew stores this year. The Red Salamander homebrew guy was at the seminar that I was at, and he said he's getting asked all the time for Michigan hops.
Nice. I'm all about it. If you can ask for the Michigan hops, that's a great thing to do. What about big brewers? What about brewers who are actually brewing on a large scale? Are Michigan hops available to them at this time, or do they have to wait a little bit longer?
They're available, but if you took every hop farmer in Michigan, put them all together, they couldn't supply a Founders or a Bell's. So there's just not enough out there. But we have 110 plus breweries, and most of those are, 80 of those people are the size that could use and have a supply of Michigan hops.
Okay, so it's still kind of a specialty crop, but it's definitely on the upswing, and we're definitely in the right climate for it. So there's exciting things that are going to happen in the Michigan hop industry in the next couple of years.
Very exciting. One of the varieties that grows very well in Michigan is a Cascade, which many people know, but a Michigan Cascade is going to taste different.
What does it taste like?
It's a little more spicy, it's got some nice citrus notes, but a Cascade from the West Coast is going to taste different than a Michigan Cascade, so we're getting unique flavors out of our hops.
I love that. Well, I can't wait to see some of these hops showing up in some of our local Michigan beers. Barry Johnson's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.